And 3, 2, 1. Devil May Cry. Boy, Jesus.
What was that?
What in Lord's name?
Oh my word, that is just a fucking meme at this point.
My ears.
I love getting beeped by that. That's fantastic.
I think it's Loner like throwing his headset off, dude. Oh my
It's
god.
gamer time, dude. And he's already off to a good start. Oh, boy, for the first match of the day, we got 2 good gold releases. This is what we need to see. No choking, 0. Oh, never mind. Rage just well, fuck.
Ah, shit.
The commentator's curse is hitting a little bit early this morning. I'm sorry.
So who are you guys liking in this match?
I'm going with my day one homie, Loner, because he and I have been...
Loner.
We've been running these games together, you know, since 2018. We got into speedrunning DMC2 at first. I would like to see him take it. Frankly, I want to see him take the whole thing, so...
Yeah?
I think it takes a very special breed of human being to make Devil May Cry 2 fun, and like something that I wind up defending on microphone, so of course I gotta pass it over to Loner. Yeah. I really do.
Rage, though, no slouch, obviously.
No, definitely. Nobody at this point is a slouch. Let's get that out of the way
That's
right
true, yeah, absolutely. Nobody's a slouch. We are looking at some good uns here. Some good uns.
Yeah, if you're here because you fought hard for it,
we're gonna follow Loner.
Just like Loner right now is fighting his way through this jumping scenario. He's at the park. He's alone. Friday night. And a bunch of hooligans are on his tail. But they don't realize he's got the gold in his pocket. Never mind. He misses the... All right, I'm just going to shut the hell up. Oh, what is happening? Dude? The hexes were not flowing yesterday. I'll tell you that for free.
They were not flowing super hard.
They were flowing between the runners more so than anybody else. I forget what Frenchie said to Mysterio. It was the elevator, and that poor kid just lost his whole soul.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, it's fine, dude. I'm gonna fall off the elevator," and then Mysterion ended up falling off the elevator. So, sheesh. Okay, there we go. We got the gold releases on deck. Rage about to go for the release here on his screen. Oh, misses the lust there. Unfortunate.
You know, man, taking it back to the Call of Duty days, man, if the enemies are not lined up appropriately, you're not getting the good collaterals, and you're seeing that with these gold releases all up and down the block. Where Rage is missing just 1 or 2 demons, somehow Loner is getting in, and it's these kind of things that are putting him just a few seconds ahead, but that gap is about to get a lot wider.
And it looks
wow,
like
it's pretty close. Yeah, coming out of this mission here.
And I think that both runners are going to be able to afford Stinger 2 on mission 3 as well. So
check it. Yeah. Ooh, I think it's a double. Wow, good for you, Ray.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay.
The Stinger 2 purchase. I cannot quite read what is happening on Loner's stream. Can we get a judge over here?
I don't actually remember why he plays in Japanese. It's just kind of a thing that he does. So it's just like, all right, I guess. Fair.
It's just a weird, you know, it's not even weird. I'm just concerned for him.
I mean, I guess you could use it to learn Japanese, but
like what brought him to this point?
That was a sick release, dude.
We're seeing
sloths there.
Yeah, and a little bit different positioning there between Rage and Loner. Loner's positioning allowed him to keep the shotgun cancels close to the chest, so he didn't have to move quite as far to engage with these people on the stage. But right now, Loner's got some good crowd control as well as Rage as well, making good use of those walls to make sure he can stay on top. But gives us a little bit of a stripping session. Not too good for Rage.
I do like I do at least like the release there to get back to the center of the room while killing the Pride as well.
Yeah, little optimizations like that are what dreams are made of.
And then okay, almost a little bit off the course there. That's not going to net you a high score.
He's doing it for the stream value, though.
I mean, it is a pretty sick move, right? When you got a demon down to that point, you just ride him over and kill him at the door. That's a good time. What's not a good time, though, is getting frozen out of a conversation, which is exactly what Loner was facing with that Cerberus right there. Both runners now fighting the Gatekeeper. Let's see if anybody gets messed on for... Ooh! No bad Erg so far. A decent head survives on Loner's end. Let's see if he can get the release to get the kill.
Rage getting the knockdown here. Loner making quick work of this pup right now.
Really nice from Loner there.
You cannot pet the dog in this game, but you can take it downtown and turn it into a weapon.
Ooh, bad block on there for Rage. That's unfortunate. That was an opportunity for him to make a little bit of time back, at least relative to Loner. Oh, he's still coming out. All right,
Okay.
decent. No
Fair
charge
enough.
out for him. The distance between these two is not that big still.
No, I think that Rage is pretty much maintaining pace as well. I think it's probably been about the same each time. And gold split there on Rage's end as well. So
Yeah, Rage is on a heater in this run. I'm definitely pulling for him.
You just got to hope, though, that he's not making eye contact with that gold right now, because that is going to be the lead that is going to determine your ability to stay in your game instead of your head.
a little bit of interesting, I guess, hesitation here from Loner. Did not really make clean work of the Enigmas here. So positioning going to be a little bit off on these lusts. Let's see if he can clean it up. Rage, however, getting much cleaner kills on those Enigmas.
Meanwhile, ooh, a nice revolver to vacuum them both in, and the final two Enigmas go down for Loner. He's out of there, and he's hitting up the elevator.
Let's see how he deals with this room here. I think has proven to be sort of a make or break in terms of like a bunch of little pockets of time, because the crowd control that you get at the very beginning. Ooh, that's unfortunate on Rage.
Ooh, this is exactly, and
yeah.
The curses, the hexes are flowing in the room.
Oh my gosh.
You set yourself up in situations where you just keep fumbling seconds and seconds of time over these fights. Meanwhile, Loner now in a good crowd control situation.
Yeah, this room seems to be a point where positioning is really important.
Yeah,
just to clustering the enemies up here.
Oh yeah, and especially like it's frustrating too sometimes because the enemies, you see Loner had to drag that one enemy over to the door there.
Yeah.
If those guys just decide that they're going to hang out up top, there's really not a whole lot you can do without bleeding time. But Rage has good weapon switch cancels here, and the revolver. Oh. I love the crowd control.
That was sick.
Yeah, good decision.
There's ever a place to be doing it. Oh, but the teleport doesn't put him on ground floor. Oh, it's small things like that. Meanwhile, though, Loner having a decent chamber.
Heads into the chamber of the doctor, lawyer, scientist.
Your favorite doctor, lawyer, scientist, tax lawyer, professor, brain surgeon, the Johnny Sins.
And here comes Gigapede.
Overall, we've seen Gigapede mess up some runners dearly, whether it's missing up the transition back onto the head after getting flipped off,
not getting a lot of reflex on those balls, too.
Yeah, man, situations like that have bled a lot of time out of these runs, especially here if you are a Loner who came into this fight without Royal Guard meter, has to try and get weapon swap cancels in. And this should be a kill, but you never know.
Oh, wow, that was really clean.
Really well. Meanwhile, though, Loner Rage gets flipped off just a little bit early. I apologize.
More hexes coming out. I like the ENI there.
He decides to spend the cash in a bit of a weird part of the.
I think it's health manipulation so that Gigapede just doesn't flip over during this. You see, he's still got like only a little bit amount of health here. Gonna get a lot of those reflex as well. Goes down. Both runners get a nice 2-cycle.
And Rage here, barely bleeding just a little bit of time. Still staying in, still staying strong.
I think we got a split gargoyle on Loner's stream as well.
Yeah, I think when we get to the top level here into these quarterfinal matches, we're going to see a lot more consistent Gigapedes, which was definitely one of the bigger sticking points of the earlier matches.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And this would be a good jester coming out for Loner. We've seen a lot of runners try to granny their way through orb segments, depending on the RNG that they've gotten. Oh, in situations like this is exactly why you might want to do that. That's big damage hitting LonerHero. Still, those shouldn't be too dangerous, but it depends on how he does have the orb cache before ANR anyway, but that might bleed just a little bit of time.
Rage getting a refill, however, on the thing on the green orb there from the gargoyle, but he did get some splits.
Taking damage.
So...
He is.
Okay, he got through it.
Both runners handshaking on the way in and out of Jester, saying, "Hey man, how's it going?"
Although Rage is really not feeling himself after that bad blood goils. It took him a little bit too long to corral the demons together, even though Loner did have a split that didn't save him as much time as he could have had. And right now, Rage has put himself in position on top of... Ooh, what is this guy doing with the Royal Guard?
I have no idea. Maybe it's the first hit of Cerberus or something. It might be it. He got to the release there, too.
He's doing something funny. I know that much.
Here we go. This is pretty good RNG here, so he should be all right. Yep. Good roll guards and stuff. Loner going to pick up the Soul of Steel.
Good kill. Spends the cash to get rid of Jester just a little bit quicker. But right now, it's on Loner to survive the rest of this Enigma room.
That is true. Yeah, he's looking a little bit dicey right here. Ooh, a little bit of damage there from the hand. He is in dangerous territory here, playing a little bit close to the chest.
Living on the edge.
This is not a situation that I would have pegged Loner on, but you know, he is managing himself quite well. It's important to note that the enemy aggression is not as high as it would be on other difficulties, of course.
He did.
And
He did actually forego that green orb as well there in the room that had spawned. He just went right past it. He was like, "I got this."
I guess at this point he's just banking on that orb in front of A&R.
That makes sense, yeah.
Which admittedly I would be too if I was as confident as this guy is.
Hopefully elevator enemies do not mess with him too much. Otherwise that could spell disaster.
That could be a big opportunity for Rage to take a bit of lead here because that gap is sort of spreading by the second here. Oh, that's a tough situation to be blocking some Enigmas that way. If you don't know where the arrows are going to be coming out first, or you're not too sure how they're going to be hitting Dante, you might just stand there, you know, doing a little crouch pose before you really need to.
It's like Rage heading on out, though. Rage is pretty healthy. Oh, and Loner gets the green orb, so he is back in safe territory.
I wonder if he's going to take the orb in front of A&R still, depending on if he gets that. Or if he gets another green orb out of a demon. We'll have to see. In this case, I couldn't say I'd fault him, but still, that would be greed. I think that's passing over into greedy boy territory, and the boy thought he had Rebellion equipped there. Gets the revolver for gap closing.
He went for it. Okay. He's going to do it.
All right, this is going to be interesting.
All right,
this is
time to clink.
Yeah, this is action on Loner right now. If he takes one or two stray charged swings here, he needs this fight to go excellently, but Rudra's a little bit far away. All right, right now he has them in the good loop, but this needs to stay this way. He's in a great position in the good Eiffel Tower.
Rage steadily climbing that elevator.
Rudra now falling as well. Ooh, he kills Rudra. And Agni follows soon after. A clean Agni and Rudra for Loner. He walks out of mission 4?
5.
I can't count, bro. He walks out still at a pretty good pace overall. I'm sure in his mind I don't know if he's freaking out, but he's just the whole time. But still, he's having a good run, and he's definitely put himself in a good position over Rage at this point. I can also respect as well, we got to keep in mind this is a best of one bracket position here. So no matter what happens, that's probably what pushed Loner to make more risky decisions.
Yeah, you only got to do it once, right?
Yeah, well, you're either going big or you're going home at this point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the winner of this match, you get a chance to play for a spot in the grand finals. So... Big stakes here.
Oh, speaking of stakes, this man is getting pierced. Oh, River goes down. Thankfully.
That was pretty cool.
A lot of time bled here, though, on Rage's end. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's big. I wonder where all that was. If that came just for the blood goils and that Enigma room, that'd be a heartbreaker. Because I don't think he had too bad of a Jester one. Regardless, now we're answering some riddles right now. So, fellas, this far into the run, how are we feeling?
I'm still feeling like it's kind of anybody's game, but I think that Loner's kind of got a commanding lead here at the moment. We only got...
What do you think?
What's up?
I was going to say, what do you think it would take for Loner to lose this lead right now?
If he plays Virgil too close to the chest the same way he did to Agni and Rudra. I feel like... Because there's a lot more potential for that to be volatile. You know, just a couple of missed blocks, and that throws off pretty much everything. It's either that or like if there's some bad greed rooms as well.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of deaths to Virgil today, actually, so it's definitely one of the more volatile bosses.
We'll have to see if some granny strats are deployed, but at this point, if I had to put a guess on it, I would say Loner is going to respect his opponent and put himself in the clinch situation. I guess it all comes down to whether or not he can actually play in the clutch, which I think he can. You know, again, none of these runners are necessarily new to pressure or stress. Don't know so much about tournament environments, but definitely having a lot of eyes on you and a lot of money on the line. I'm sure they've all been there at least once or twice. These are old-ass men. These are people that have seen some shit. These have done tours, and they've come back. 1,000-yard stare and all.
I think Loner's got something like, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 attempts in this game. He's definitely got that 1,000-yard stare when it comes to Devil May Cry 3.
That's a lot.
He's got a lot of attempts. I think Simoteus has somewhere in the range of 10K.
Ooh, he's fumbling a couple of JCs on top of the greed there. Oh, I'm sure you can JC that. Why didn't he? I'm positive you can JC out of the stripper club hit.
Probably can, yeah.
That would have been it. That would have made the run. We could have just stopped the count right there. Looking for the little things in life. That's it.
The small victories. People were doing Cerberus JCs after you left yesterday, by the way.
When the lights are down?
Yeah, when the lights are down. I think Highs was doing it mostly.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's what we need to see. I hope that's what he's warming up on right now.
Hopefully.
That whole line about him needing to like wake up or whatever is just a meme. He's like he's just blaring Camelot through the sound system right now. He's got the JBLs thumping in the background.
He's got the bows on lock.
Somehow he has a mod installed that just flickers a bunch of filters on top of his screen.
Right, and it's on Rage too for the first greed room here.
Oh, the JCs are looking a little bit scuffed here as well. Okay, getting a couple of decent reps before landing is important. Okay, so it looks like Old Boy had a reversed stinger. Someone called the DMC3 dev team. That was accidental. It looks like all right, good. He got the kill before we get the spawn out. You can see the blood pressure starting to rise in Rage in that moment.
Despite all his rage, he is still just a rat in a cage.
Speaking of cages, you have to wonder if we're going to see any spawns at all for the rest of this part of the tournament.
I doubt it, honestly.
I genuinely do too.
A lot of people's jump cancels, even if they drop a couple of them, those greeds are still going down, in no time flat. So I don't think we're going to see any of those pride spawns like we saw maybe in the first couple of rounds.
Well, and the only way I could think it would happen, because again, they can't spawn them off screen. I don't think.
I don't remember, honestly.
So maybe if there's just like a wonky camera positioning, that's the only thing I could think. But even then, odds are slim. Some more really well executed JCs coming out. We got to keep the rhythm up. That's the thing. Vanguard now taking big damage. This is the worst birthday ever for him.
Rage starting up the Camelot room. The lights are down. Loner is looking to take the lights down on his run by heading up to the Peak of Darkness.
See, this is the problem that I have right now, Cosmic. This is exactly why this is never going to hit like Ocarina of Time status, right? Because like the lore behind this is just, it's a fucking meme. And not even a particularly good one. Somebody made a combo video and they thought they were the sickest person to ever touch the sticks. In reality, it was not Pog, it was Dog, but the music was hitting.
Here goes Loner.
I think Loner can still get an 18 here.
I think
he has a really good fight.
I think it's definitely in the cards for him. He's spending the cash right now because he believes in himself to get the blocks. This is what we need.
Virgil.
Morpheus, what's happening? He's starting to believe. Oh, but Virgil's giving him the runaround a little bit. He said, "You shall not have a sub-19." Oh, he needs to hit those. There you go.
1853.
Oh, I can't wait to hear him be depressed about this one.
GG. Let's see what's on deck for Rage here. It's looking like he's going to get Either a sub 20 or very close to it, like a little bit over a 20.
You know what? I'm gonna give it up to Rage. I know what he just tried to do there. I'm reading his inputs right now. So he swapped over to Rebellion right now, and he jumped up over the Vanguard. He did a Helmbreaker down. I think he wanted the JC to transition into the A&R loops, but he missed the positioning just a little bit. So you know what? That's close enough. That's good. That's close enough for government work. Okay, I'm proud of you.
All right, we're just gonna swap over to Rage's audio here.
Where does Rage live? Like state. I don't need his address.
I think he's in
He
Canada.
is from the greatest country in the world, which is Canada.
Is that a fact?
It sure is.
He's streaming live from the land of igloos and maple syrup?
Indeed.
Oh my
And bagged
god.
milk.
Yeah, polar bears and bagged milk? My
Polar
god.
bears and bagged milk.
Oh, but he's missing a couple of guards here. The hexes need to stop. Whoever has his IP address, release your hold on him, dude. Some good recoveries though, and
absolutely.
we're seeing bursts of confidence and execution through Rage. That's important. That's really good to see. And he clears it. A 2021.
2021. All right, let's bring
Current
it on
year.
in. Oh, that is the current year. How about